They tried to put you in a box. Not once. Not twice. Your whole life. A box called normal. A box called acceptable. A box called just like everyone else. A box called fit in. A box called don't stand out. A box called color inside the lines. They handed you the box when you were young. Your parents handed it to you, not because they were cruel, but because they were afraid. Afraid of what would happen to you if you did not fit in. Afraid of the rejection you would face. Afraid of the battles you would have to fight. Your teachers handed it to you. The classroom was not designed for unique minds. It was designed for compliance. For uniformity. For obedience. For sitting still. For being quiet. For following instructions. For being like everyone else. Your friends handed it to you. They needed you to be predictable. To want what they wanted. To like what they liked. To hate what they hated. To laugh at their jokes. To share their interests. To fit into their picture of how things should be. Society handed it to you. The culture. The media. The algorithms. The influencers. The advertisements. Everyone telling you who to be, how to look, what to want, what to care about, what to ignore. And you tried. God knows you tried. You tried to fold yourself into the shape they demanded. You tried to bend your spirit to fit their expectations. You tried to silence your voice to match their volume. You tried to dim your light to match their darkness. You tried to shrink your dreams to fit their limitations. But something always stuck out. Your intensity. Your passion. Your sensitivity. Your weirdness. Your strange dreams. Your uncomfortable questions. Your refusal to settle. Your inability to pretend. Your deep feelings. Your big visions. They called it problematic. They called it too much. They called it a phase. They called it immaturity. They called it rebellion. They called it everything except what it really was. Your true nature. Chosen one, listen carefully. Archangel Michael is standing behind you right now. His sword is drawn. His wings are spread. His eyes are fixed on you. In his hands, he holds a scroll. Not a new scroll. An ancient scroll. A scroll that has been kept in the throne room of God since before the foundation of the earth. On that scroll, the real reason you were never meant to fit in is written. It is not because something is wrong with you. It is because something is right with you. You were not made for their boxes. You were made for something no box can contain. You were not made for their approval. You were made for a mission they cannot see. You were not made for their acceptance. You were made for a purpose they cannot understand. The box was never the problem. The box was never meant to hold you. You were meant to break it. 10 seconds. 9 to 8, 7 to 6, 5 to 4, 3 to 2, 1. Type, I was never meant to fit in the comments right now. Seal your position. Subscribe to Divine Seal. The truth is coming. Part 2, the box they gave you. Chosen one, let me describe the box they gave you. Not the physical box. The invisible box. The one made of expectations and assumptions and unspoken rules. The one you cannot see but you can feel. The one that has been shaping your decisions without your permission. The box said, be normal. Be average. Be acceptable. Do not stand out. Do not ask too many questions. Do not dream too big. Do not feel too much. Do not care too deeply. Do not risk too greatly. Do not hope too boldly. Do not want too much. Do not be too passionate. Do not be too intense. Do not be too sensitive. Do not be too different. The box said, fit in. Blend in. Do not make waves. Do not cause trouble. Do not be difficult. Do not be a problem. Do not be a burden. Do not be too much. Do not be not enough. Do not be anything that makes others uncomfortable. The box said, their approval matters. Their opinion matters. What they think about you matters more than what you think about yourself. Their acceptance is the goal. Their validation is the prize. Their recognition is the reward. And you believed it. For years. Decades. Maybe your whole life. You tried to color inside the lines they drew. You tried to want what they wanted. You tried to care what they cared about. You tried to laugh at their jokes. You tried to share their interests. You tried to adopt their values. You tried to speak their language. You tried to hide your true self behind a mask that was never meant to fit your face. You tried to be interested in things that bored you. You tried to be excited about things that meant nothing to you. You tried to care about people who did not care about you. You tried to impress people who were not worth impressing. You tried to earn approval that was never going to come. You tried to win a game that was rigged from the start. But the mask never fit, did it? It chafed. It suffocated. It felt wrong. Every time you smiled when you wanted to scream. Every time you said yes when you wanted to say no. Every time you laughed when you wanted to cry. Every time you pretended when you wanted to be real. Every time you stayed when you wanted to leave. Every time you spoke when you wanted to be silent. Every time you were silent when you wanted to speak. The mask rubbed against your soul. It left marks. It left scars. It left you exhausted. Because you were never made to wear a mask. You were made to shine. You were made to be seen. You were made to be heard. You were made to be known. Not the masked version. The real version. Chosen one, here is the truth the enemy does not want you to know. The box was never meant to hold you. It was meant to break you. To exhaust you. To discourage you. To convince you that something was wrong with you so you would stop trying. To make you believe that your differences were flaws. To make you believe that your uniqueness was a curse. To make you believe that you were the problem. But the box did not break you. It only made you stronger. Every time you tried to fit in and failed, you grew stronger. Every time they rejected you, your resolve grew deeper. Every time they misunderstood you, your vision grew clearer. Every time they pushed you away, you learned to stand on your own. Every time they disappointed you, you learned to trust the only one who never disappoints. You are not broken by the box. You are forged by it. The pressure did not crush you. It shaped you. The heat did not destroy you. It tempered you. The rejection did not define you. It refined you. And today, chosen one, the box is about to shatter. Not because you finally figured out how to fit in. Because you have finally realized that you were never supposed to. Part 3, The 7 Reasons You Never Fit In. Chosen one, Archangel Michael revealed the 7 real reasons you were never meant to fit in. Read them carefully. Receive them fully. Let them set you free from the lies you have believed about yourself. Reason 1. You were set apart before you were born. Before your parents met. Before your grandparents were born. Before your great-grandparents took their first breath. Before time began. Before the foundation of the earth. At a council in heaven, your name was spoken. Not the name your parents gave you. Your true name. The name that contains your entire purpose. The name that angels recognize. The name that demons fear. At that council, your assignment was written. Not your job. Not your career. Your assignment. The specific thing you were born to do that no one else can do. The specific people you were born to reach that no one else can reach. The specific battle you were born to win that no one else can fight. The specific message you were born to carry that no one else can carry. You were set apart. Not as a punishment. As a protection. As a preparation. As a positioning. You never fit in because you were never supposed to fit in. You were supposed to stand out. The same way a lighthouse is not supposed to blend in with the rocks. The same way a trumpet is not supposed to sound like a whisper. The same way a sword is not supposed to be mistaken for a spoon. Reason 2. You carry something the world needs but does not recognize. A gift. A message. A revelation. A perspective. A voice. A song. A prayer. A prophecy. Something that the world is desperate for but does not know how to ask for. Something that will heal what is broken. Something that will expose what is hidden. Something that will awaken what is asleep. Something that will restore what has been destroyed. The world does not recognize what you carry because it has never seen anything like it. That is not rejection. That is ignorance. They do not know what to do with you because they have never encountered anyone like you. They have no category for you. No box for you. No label for you. You do not fit their systems. You do not match their patterns. You do not conform to their expectations. That is not a problem. That is your power. Reason 3. your sensitivity is not a weakness. It is your radar. You feel things others do not feel. You notice things others do not notice. You perceive things others cannot perceive. You sense danger before it arrives. You sense truth before it is spoken. You sense lies before they are exposed. You sense pain in others before they show it. They called you too sensitive. They told you to toughen up. They told you to grow a thicker skin. They tried to numb you. They tried to harden you. They tried to make you like them. They were wrong. Your sensitivity is your radar. It warns you of danger. It guides you to truth. It connects you to heaven. It allows you to feel what God feels. It allows you to see what God sees. It allows you to love the way God loves. Do not let them convince you that your greatest gift is a flaw. Reason 4, your intensity is not instability. It is your fuel. You care deeply. You feel strongly. You commit fully. You pour yourself out completely. You do not do anything halfway. You are all in or all out. You burn hot. You shine bright. You leave nothing on the table. They called you too intense. They told you to calm down. They told you to take it easy. They told you to relax. They tried to water you down. They tried to dim your fire. They tried to make you manageable. They were wrong. Your intensity is your fuel. It propels you forward when others quit. It ignites passion in others. It burns away what is false. It keeps you going when the road is long. It gives you strength when you are weak. Do not let them convince you that your fire is a problem. Reason 5, your questions are not rebellion. They are your compass. You ask things others are afraid to ask. You challenge things others accept blindly. You seek truth when others settle for comfort. You dig deeper when others stay on the surface. You refuse to accept convenient lies. You refuse to pretend that everything is fine when it is not. They called you difficult. They called you a troublemaker. They told you to accept. They told you to stop asking. They told you to just believe. They tried to silence you. They tried to shame you. They tried to make you compliant. They were wrong. Your questions are your compass. They lead you to deeper truth. They expose what is false. They guide you toward your assignment. They keep you from being deceived. They protect you from being misled. Do not let them convince you that your curiosity is a threat. Reason 6, your loneliness was not rejection. It was protection. You spent years feeling alone, wondering why no one understood you, asking God why you had to walk so much of your journey by yourself, crying yourself to sleep because you felt invisible, feeling like an alien in a world that made no sense. The loneliness was not punishment. It was protection. Heaven kept you apart so you would not be contaminated by those who could not understand your assignment. So you would not settle for relationships that would hold you back. So you would not waste your time on people who were not meant to walk with you. So you would not be distracted by connections that were not part of your purpose. Your people are coming. But you had to be ready for them. And the loneliness prepared you. It taught you to stand alone. It taught you to find your strength in God. It taught you to be whole without needing constant validation. Reason 7, you were never meant to fit in. You were meant to stand out. Not to be arrogant. To be visible. To be a light in the darkness. To be a signpost pointing to something greater. To be proof that there is more to life than the box they tried to put you in. To be evidence that God is still speaking. To be a testimony that heaven is still moving. Chosen one, the world does not need more people who fit in. It needs people who are willing to stand out. People who are willing to be different. People who are willing to be misunderstood. People who are willing to be hated for telling the truth. People who are willing to be rejected for standing for what is right. People who are willing to be alone for the sake of their assignment. That is who you were made to be. That is why you never fit in. Not because something is wrong with you. Because everything is right with you. Part 4. The 3 signs that your time to stand out has come. Chosen one, heaven knows you have been waiting. Waiting for permission. Waiting for confirmation. Waiting for a sign that it is finally time to stop hiding. Archangel Michael gives you 3 signs that your time to stand out has come. Sign 1. Within 24 hours. You will feel a shift in your confidence. Not arrogance. Not pride. Quiet confidence. A deep knowing that you are ready. A settled peace that replaces your fear. A stillness that replaces your striving. A calm that replaces your anxiety. You will not be able to explain it. You will not be able to manufacture it. You will just know. Something inside you has changed. The old hesitation is gone. The old doubt is fading. The old fear is losing its grip. You are ready. Not because you have everything figured out. Because you know the one who does. Sign 2, within 48 hours. Someone will confirm what you are reading. A friend. A family member. A coworker. A stranger. Someone you have not spoken to in years. Someone you see every day. They will say, "There is something different about you. I cannot explain it. But you seem freer." Or, "You have changed. In a good way." Or, "You look lighter. What happened?" Do not brush this off. Do not dismiss it. Do not say they are just being nice. This is heaven verifying that your time has come. The change they see is not just in your behavior. It is not just in your attitude. It is your spirit rising. It is your identity shifting. It is your assignment activating. Sign 3, within 72 hours. You will have an opportunity. An opportunity to speak. An opportunity to act. An opportunity to choose. An opportunity to stand out. It will come suddenly. Unexpectedly. Out of nowhere. You will have to decide in a moment. There will be no time to overthink. No time to analyze. No time to ask for advice. This is the door. Not a symbol of the door. The door. Walk through it. Do not hesitate. Do not overthink. Do not analyze. Do not wait for more confirmation. Do not ask for another sign. Say yes. Walk through. This is what you have been waiting for. When you see these 3 signs, do not announce them loudly. Do not post about them on social media. Do not call everyone you know. Just say thank you. Quietly. Sincerely. Say, "I see the signs, Lord. I am ready to stand out. I will not hide anymore. I will not shrink anymore. I will not apologize anymore. I will be who you made me to be." Your response matters. Your gratitude accelerates everything. Your doubt slows it down. Your courage opens the door. Your fear keeps it closed. Choose courage. Part 5. The 6 things you must stop doing. Chosen 1. You have been living like someone who is still trying to fit in. Hiding. Shrinking. Apologizing. Dimming your light. Pretending to be someone you are not. Performing for approval. Begging for acceptance. That ends today. Archangel Michael says, stop these 6 things. Immediately. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel ready. Today. 1. Stop apologizing for being different. You are not sorry. You never were. You only apologized because others made you feel bad for being who you are. You only said sorry because their discomfort made you think you had done something wrong. You only shrunk because their rejection scared you. No more. "I am sorry, I am too much," is leaving your vocabulary forever. "I apologize for being intense" is gone. "Forgive me for caring too deeply" is cancelled. You have nothing to apologize for. You have done nothing wrong. Being who you are is not a sin. It is your gift. 2. Stop explaining yourself to people who will never understand. You have spent years explaining, repeating, rephrasing, pleading, hoping that if you found the right words, they would finally get it. Hoping that if you explained enough, they would finally accept you. Hoping that if you justified yourself enough, they would finally approve. They will not. They cannot. They are not capable of understanding you. Not because they are stupid. Because their frequency is different from yours. Their assignment is different from yours. Their origin is different from yours. Stop explaining. Your energy is too precious to waste on people who are determined to misunderstand you. Save your words for the ones who are listening. Save your heart for the ones who are ready. 3. Stop shrinking to make others comfortable. You have been folding yourself into smaller and smaller shapes. Trying to fit into boxes that were never made for you. Trying to make yourself less so others would not feel threatened. Trying to dim your light so others would not feel inadequate. Trying to silence your voice so others would not feel challenged. Stop shrinking. Take up space. You were made to be seen. You were made to be heard. You were made to be known. The people who are meant to find you will not be threatened by your size. They will be drawn to it. 4. Stop comparing your path to anyone else's. Their path is not your path. Their timing is not your timing. Their assignment is not your assignment. Their gifts are not your gifts. Their struggles are not your struggles. Their victories are not your victories. Comparison is a trap. It is a thief. It steals your joy. It steals your peace. It steals your confidence. It steals your uniqueness. Step out of it. Your path looks different because you are different. That is not a problem. That is the point. 5. Stop waiting for permission to be who you are. You have been waiting for someone to tell you it is okay. To give you a sign. To confirm that you are ready. To validate your differences. To authorize your existence. To approve your decisions. To bless your path. The permission already came. Before the foundation of the earth. You were set apart then. You were assigned then. You were chosen then. You were sealed then. You were marked then. You do not need another permission slip. Not from your parents. Not from your pastor. Not from your friends. Not from your fears. Not from the strangers on the internet. Not from the critics who have never risked anything. You have permission. From the highest authority in the universe. 6. Stop dimming your light so others can feel comfortable in the dark. Your light is not a threat. It is a gift. The people who are meant to find you will be drawn to your light. The people who are meant to be healed by you will find their way. The people who are meant to be saved by you will see your light from afar. Do not dim what heaven brightened. Do not hide what heaven revealed. Do not silence what heaven spoke. Shine. Shine like you were made to shine. The world is dark enough. It needs your light. Archangel Michael says, these 6 things are chains. I am cutting them today. You are free. Part 6. What you must do now. Chosen one, the time has come. The box is breaking. The truth is revealed. Your time to stand out is now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Now. Archangel Michael is waiting. Heaven is watching. Your assignment is ready. Here is what you do right now. Action 1. Comment. Type in the comments, I was never meant to fit in. Not I hope. Not I want to believe. Not I am trying to. I was never meant to fit in. Past tense. Already true. Always true. Declare it. Seal it. Let heaven know that you know who you really are. Your comment is not just words. It is a spiritual ACT. Angels record it. Heaven acknowledges it. The enemy fears it. Do it now. Not later. Now. Action 2. Share. Share this message with one person who has always felt different. Someone who never fit in. Someone who has been searching for answers about why they are the way they are. Someone who is still trying to squeeze into boxes that were never made for them. Someone who needs to know that they are not crazy. Someone who needs to know that they are not alone. When you share, you are not just helping them. You are activating your own tribe. You are sending out a signal. You are calling in the people who were designed to walk with you. Archangel Michael says, the others are waiting for you. They have been looking for you. Share this, and they will find you. Action 3. Subscribe and turn on the bell. This is not a one-time message. This is the first revelation. More are coming. The next message reveals exactly what you were set apart to do. Not generalities. Not vague promises. The assignment. The timeline. The first step. The names of the people who will help you. If you are not subscribed, if you have not activated the notification bell, you will miss it. The algorithm will hide it. You will never know what was said about you. Do not miss it. Your entire future depends on the next message. Action 4. Sow your seed. Super thanks. I hesitated to say this. But Archangel Michael insisted. He said, do not rob them of the opportunity to honor what heaven has revealed. There is a spiritual law. It is written, give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over. Luke 6 verse 38. This is not a transaction. This is a principle. The kingdom operates on seed time and harvest. What you sow, you reap. What you give, you receive. Not because heaven needs your money. Because you need to activate your faith. If you believe that you were never meant to fit in, if you believe that heaven has set you apart for a specific purpose, sow a seed as an act of faith. Not a tip. Not a donation. A seed. A seed is different. A seed is an act of trust. A seed is a declaration of belief. A seed is an investment in what is coming. When you sow, you are telling heaven, I honor what you placed in me. I am ready to stand out. I am not afraid to be different anymore. I believe that what is coming is greater than what I am giving. Click the Super Thanks button below. Sow with faith. Not with pressure. With the confidence of someone who finally knows why they never fit in. Part 7. The Activation Prayer. Before we close, pray together. This is not a ritual. This is activation. Put your hand on your chest. Right now. Feel your heartbeat. That is not just a muscle pumping blood. That is your spirit. Your soul. The part of you that has always known the truth. Pray these words out loud. Do not just read them. Speak them. Let your voice carry them into the spiritual realm. Father, I thank you. I was never meant to fit in. Not because something is wrong with me. Because something is right with me. I stop apologizing for being different. I stop explaining myself to people who will never understand. I stop shrinking to make others comfortable. I stop comparing my path to anyone else's. I stop waiting for permission. I stop dimming my light. I receive the 7 reasons I never fit in. I was set apart before I was born. I carry something the world needs. My sensitivity is my radar. My intensity is my fuel. My questions are my compass. My loneliness was protection. I was made to stand out. I am ready to stop hiding. I am ready to stop pretending. I am ready to stop performing. I am ready to be fully who you made me to be. Not the version that fits in. The version that stands out. Archangel Michael, I thank you. For keeping the scroll. For guarding the truth. For waiting until I was ready to hear it. I am ready now. I seal this prayer with the blood of Jesus. I seal it with the authority of Archangel Michael. I seal it with my own declaration. I was never meant to fit in. And now I know why. Amen. Now sit in silence for 15 seconds. Just feel. Just breathe. Let heaven work. Something just shifted. Something you cannot see yet. But it is real. And it is permanent. Part 8. Archangel Michael has one final message for you. Directly from him. He is standing beside you as you read these words. He has been with you since before you were born. He has never left. He will never leave. Here is what he says. You have spent your whole life asking, what is wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with you. Everything is right with you. You have spent your whole life asking, why do I not fit in? You were not made to fit in. You were made to stand out. You have spent your whole life asking, why am I so different? Different is not a flaw. Different is your assignment. I have watched you struggle against your own nature. Trying to be normal. Trying to blend in. Trying to make yourself smaller so others would feel comfortable. Trying to silence yourself so others would not be threatened. Trying to dim your light so others would not feel inadequate. I have watched you exhaust yourself trying to be someone you are not. I have watched you cry over their rejection. I have watched you beg for their acceptance. I have watched you shrink and shrink and shrink until you barely recognized yourself. No more. The season of shrinking is over. The season of hiding is over. The season of apologizing is over. The season of pretending is over. The season of performing is over. The season of begging for approval is over. Now is the season of emergence. Now is the season of revelation. Now is the season of standing out. You are not too much. You are exactly enough for what you were made to carry. You are not too sensitive. You are perfectly tuned for what you were made to perceive. You are not too intense. Part 9. You made it to the end. Most people did not. Most people scrolled away. Most people were not ready to hear that they were never meant to fit in. Most people prefer the comfort of being ordinary. It is easier to be normal. It is safer to blend in. It is less threatening to be like everyone else. But you stayed. Because you have always known. Something inside you always knew you were different. Something inside you always knew you were meant for more. Something inside you always knew that fitting in was never the goal. Now you know why. Now go. Walk differently. Speak differently. Live differently. You have permission to stop pretending to be normal. You never were. You never will be. And that is your superpower. That is your strength. That is your assignment. Subscribe. Turn on the bell. The next message reveals exactly what you were set apart to do. Not generalities. The assignment. The thing you were born for. The thing no one else can do. The thing the enemy tried to stop. One final time, type Amen in the comments. Then share this with one person who has always felt different. Let them know they are not alone. Let them know they were never meant to fit in either. Let them know their time to stand out has come. Go. Stand out. The world has been waiting for you. Longer than you know. Do not make them wait any longer.